Yes, indeed. Well, good evening, everyone. It's a beautiful Sunday, and we got our girl, Miss Carla, in the building. How are you doing?
Hi, how are you doing?
Uh, I am. I'm so excited for you.
Yes, it's a little time coming. I'm excited. Yeah, so definitely.
So,
Good to be here.
how has this week been for you?
It was a great week. Well, now there's the new week, but I had a great week leading up to today.
Mhm.
Work. I had a show uh, Friday in Greensboro. I had a comedy show at Arlene's Restaurant. Shout out to Arlene's Restaurant and Miss Jackie Renee who put that show together. And I performed with MC Hughes and comedian Lady Shamar
Mhm.
and cousin T Lady Terrion Brown, and it was amazing. Hey Danny, it was
What's up,
wonderful.
D-Ray?
It was great, and there was fun and laughter had by all. And the DJ was kicking, DJ Precise. It was wonderful. It was a big old party, and the food was good.
Mm,
To me, that's very important. The food was good.
indeed, indeed.
So, yeah, we're looking forward to doing that again. So now it's Sunday, and
Hmm.
everybody's getting ready for Monday.
Indeed. Well, at least we're gonna let them have a little bang while we got some time in here. Let's see here. Elliot, what's happening, my man?
Hello, Elliot. Hey, Donna.
Oh, they coming in.
Everybody's leaving. They come in. Y'all come on in. Come on
Hey,
in.
Miss Lena, thank you.
Lena. I am
Oh,
excited. Did
so,
y'all like the intro? Thank you, Troy.
oh, you're welcome. Hey, my man and I, D-Ray, put it together, so I can't take all of that
Well,
for sure.
thank you, Ray, as well. Yes, it was amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So,
So, why don't you do this for me? Tell us a little bit about your guest that's coming up.
okay. So today we're going to have the fabulous, the amazing poetess, actress, mother, singer, author, you name it. This woman does it. Oh, now she's painting pictures. This woman does all kinds of stuff, and this ain't even including her regular 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, um, she's great. I'm honored to call her a good friend of mine. Taranza Graves. Oh, the
All right.
beautiful Taranza Graves, and her poetry is off the chain. And we're going to talk about her new book that came out. Hey, April. We're going to talk about her new book that came out April the 1st,
Mhm.
that people will be able to buy and click
Nice.
and all those good things. So, yeah, that's my sis, and she's going to be on here. We've been in plays together and girl trips together, and, yeah.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. So, before we bring her out, this is called Crazy Carla's Concoction. So, what concoction do you have for tonight?
Well, my concoction is mango, peach, and orange juice with pineapple coconut rum and a splash of blood orange soda in it. I
Dang.
promise.
Okay. Well, we won't go through my drink since yours is that fabulous. So, I'm not even trying to compete.
And it's
So,
called a concoction. Yes.
indeed, indeed. Anything else before we bring in our guest?
That's it. I'm just ready to bring her on so we can laugh and talk about things, how life is treating her. Look, he's saying he don't one of them. Look, it's easy to make. And every week I'll have a different concoction on here. So, y'all, it's real simple. I just gave you the directions. Are you drinking a martini? That's usually my favorite. The extra, extra dirty martini with blue cheese stuffed olives is my favorite drink. But
Well, yeah. Let me call my front. This is a green teeny, so we're gonna leave it at that. Yeah.
that's all right. We're going to listen. Whatever you drink, it has to thank you. Yes, hey. Vitamin C is good for you. Yes, absolutely.
No
Yes.
doubt. So let's go ahead and bring the guest in. So here we go. There you go.
Whoop.
And I'll let you ladies celebrate. I'll be in the back.
All right. Thank you, Troy. Hey, Rosie. Y'all, it is the wonderful Taranza Gray. She is our guest today. Say hey to the people, Taranza.
Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Hope y'all had a good day and got to enjoy some sunshine wherever you are. So glad to be on Miss Carla's first show, first podcast.
Yes! I feel like Pinky when she gets somewhere. Yes! Pinky is my 3-year-old grandbaby, my sidekick, as I call her. And we introduced our concoction, so I'm going to say it one more time. This is my concoction: peach, orange, mango juice, pineapple coconut rum, and a splash of blood orange soda. What's your concoction?
So my concoction isn't mixed because I had a little swig of something before the show.
That's all right.
So it's gonna be mixed eventually. But this is just a little Riesling, honey. Just a little Riesling. That's all.
Shaboing.
Yes, ma'am.
You sound good. Now, so I've been. How long have I been talking about this? Like since probably before I met you. But I keep saying I'm going to do this podcast. Yep. I want to talk to people. People are like, "Carl, why don't you have a podcast already?" Because I'm always jumping on everybody else's shows and guesting and all these things. But here I am. Then there's a lot of things that come with that. I might cry on here. I might laugh. I might, anything. I'm very impromptu, like in real life. Most of my friends are like that. Now I'm gonna have people on here. Mostly it's gonna be people I know. But I might have somebody on here I don't know, and they just gonna be like, "What in the world?"
They'll be all right.
So I like to ask questions because that's how you learn people, right? So I already told people that you're a poet and an actress and a singer and an author and a painter.
My new skill.
Are you a lover or a fighter?
Both.
Ah! Good answer. Listen, you got to have balance, don't you?
Right, you do.
You got to have balance. Some people don't have balance. So when I ask them that question, they're like, no, both.
Yeah.
Hey. Y'all just keep on coming on in. I'm so glad to have y'all here. That's a good answer. Like Family Feud. Good answer.
Yeah, I just said both of them.
Both of them. Okay.
Both of them.
Depending on the situation, I would love to be. I ain't trying to be no fighter. I ain't trying to,
Yeah, I ain't trying to get caught up in nothing, but if I have to fight, specifically for someone I love, I'll throw hands. I will. But I don't want to go to jail, catch no charges and stuff. So I just, you gotta be mindful.
Right. We're too cute. Yeah. And we're here living for a little bit, a lot, a little bit, whatever.
Right.
God, and we're gonna talk about that. So my first question is real simple.
Okay.
Because that wasn't the first question.
I thought you.
So the first question is, are you a burper or a farter?
Both of them.
Okay. So I had this whole discussion the other day with this guy.
Yeah.
And he was like, he has been with this girl for 2 years and she's never burped or put it in front of him.
Well, it's like a control mechanism when you're around a significant other, for me anyway. But if I'm around the kids, one, I think I'm lactose intolerant and I'm just in denial because if I drink milk or eat a lot of cheese, it's a problem. Okay. But I'll burp after a soda, stuff like that. But I don't burp loud in public or anything like that. So, but yeah, if I'm around the boo thing or something, you ain't gonna hear nothing.
Really?
Nope. Mm-mm.
But that's so weird because men do it around us and don't care.
Right.
That's how you know when they're really comfortable with us.
Yeah.
Like they do that. And it's like, why would you do that? Why would you do that as a man? You know, I'm not a man, but I've plenty of men like, why
Yeah.
you feel comfortable enough? Now, me, I'll admit, I will burp because I'm
Yeah.
not supposed to blow up for no reason. Now, I will,
Right.
try my best, right, Jay, better out than in.
And my grandma used to say that all the time.
Yeah,
Yep.
because we don't want no situations. Listen, I will be 49 this year. Things go wrong when we don't let things out. So
That's
we
true.
have to do that. And people think because you're pretty, you don't poop and fart. We do everything like everybody
Right.
else. Look, she said after 14
You
years.
give up high. I would too, sis.
Okay, so there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know. I'm sitting here now and I'm doing my eyes like this because of the pollen. That's what I call it, the pollen.
The pollen
Okay.
in.
So the second question is, do you have allergies? Does the pollen affect you? Are you going through the changes with the pollen this year?
No, I think I might sneeze a little here and there from it, but I don't really have allergies. I never have. So it doesn't really bother me too much. Now, sometimes I think this pollen now is like a new pollen because every now and then I will get a scratch in my throat. So it could be, doing, but I don't have to take like, Benadryl and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't bother me like that.
That is such a blessing.
Ain't it?
I thought the day I had to come back in the house and take a whole nother shower because I started itching.
Oh, no.
And I take allergy medicine, but I
Mhm.
guess because I had touched my car, it had got on me and I just started itching. Like my car is green,
Wow.
but my car is gray. So I'm like, I'm gonna go wash it, but you hate to wash your car.
Yeah.
If you live down south, it's bad. I don't know where everybody else is, but if you
Right.
live down south, it is terrible right now. Like and it came out of nowhere. It's like the wind just blew it in. Like we woke up and it's like green. You can even see it floating through the air. It's craziness, right? So, so third question.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to get $5,000 right now, but the stipulation is you can't spend it on bills and paying down debt. You have to spend it in your favorite store, and you only have 30 minutes to spend it.
My favorite store. I'd probably go to like Michael's. I would.
Yeah, you said you'll tell Michael's up.
I would, because I'm not a big clothes shopper. Like it takes me too long to figure out outfits and clothes and stuff. So I feel like I be done bought stuff that I don't even like. And then like going to a place, I know people say Target, but Target got them little frumpy, little house on the prairie dresses in there. So there's nothing in there I would really like. So since I'm real artsy and I just love crafts, I would just go in there and get all that little jewelry, everything. That's what I would do.
That's
Yep.
good.
What would you do?
I don't know, because Trader Joe's is my favorite store.
Yeah.
But
it's a lot of money.
oh look, I'm itching. Look, I done got to talk about this pollen. Oh gosh. But I think, look, he said, what's your favorite creative outlet, Taranza? Set, stage, or studio?
Oh, it's probably stage. Yeah, I like, well, I don't know, when you say in studio, like singing and rapping, stage in the studio might be close, because I love to create with my words, and then on stage there's nothing like live audience reaction. Like one of my biggest dreams is to be able to do sketch comedy like in Living Color or SNL. And I know that's on set, but audience reaction is just everything. So I love that. But yeah, probably stage number one and then studio.
That's a good, thank you, Danny. That's a good question. I don't know. Because you know me, I like to feed off the audience. Like I love the energy of it, which, we have been discussing that, evolving as an artist. And how you'll start out one way and end up another.
Yeah.
Especially me with comedy. Like I went from doing club comedy to doing clean comedy to now I'm somewhere on the very edge of not. Well, you definitely can't. I'm a Christian comic in the fact that I'm a Christian, but
Right.
not
Right.
a churchy comic at all. Like no.
Right.
And the closer I get to 50, the more I can just feel myself like, listen, I'm just gonna be me. I'm gonna be like your drunk auntie that comes to
Correct.
the house. She might just say what she say, and your life is gonna go on. So
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
just evaluating how my next level of
Right.
comedy. I love
Yeah.
acting, of course. I mean, we just did a movie together. I mean, I just, it is. So, hey, Shamika. Y'all, if you here, jump in the chat and say, hey, wave something. I'm so glad to have you here. Welcome to Crazy Carla's Concoctions. Once again, we're here with the fabulous Taranza Graves, poetess. Y'all, her book just came out April the 1st. Her book of poems called
Naked. A poetic journey through passion, pain, and purpose. Volume 1. So there's more to come. Yes.
Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yes.
Yeah. You know what I heard when he put that up there? The drums on. The me up. Oh, that's my jam. I was wearing Kim Cole sunglasses and don't you that used to be my jam, girl. When we were kids, well, when I was a kid, I don't know about y'all, and that video first came out, I said, oh, when I grew up, you wear black leather pants. I don't care, you be so kid. I was going to the club because I was making I love it. But anyway, leave it to me. The drink is kicking in. Hallelujah.
Uh-oh. Okay. And your stress gummy.
I thank God for everything.
Yeah.
Listen. So, Michaels.
Yeah.
Here's a question. Have you ever had to sneak out of somewhere?
Have I ever had to sneak out somewhere?
Sneak out of somewhere you ain't had no business. You ain't got to go into complete business.
Probably have.
Oh, we bring her question. Who would play Carla? Who would play me in the movie Katrina? Listen, because I didn't know who would play me in my life movie. But hi, Sheila. That's my auntie. So, Rosa, who would play you if you choose an actress?
Oh gosh. First person that comes to mind is Taraji.
Taraji?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can't think of I can't think of her name. I like her, but I can't. Oh God, the girl that played the girlfriend in Creed. She's kind of. I don't think she's up and coming.
Yeah.
But I love her.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like her too. She's a great actress. I can't remember.
I know her name. I just can't think of it right now.
Pretty girl. What's her face girlfriend? What's her name? Janae. Janae's girlfriend. I forget her name, but yeah, she's a great.
She said, "Don't answer that, Queen. It's a trap." Oh, she's talking about the sneaking out question.
Oh, she answered it, girl. She said, "Yes, she have." I mean, like we all done had.
I have, but I just can't think of specifics.
I thought about it when I wrote it down. I was like, have I had to sneak out of somewhere?
Oh, you know what? I have.
Oh, I did.
I
did. Yes,
back in Aggie Land, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Ooh, girl, okay, listen, I'm gonna say back in my days. Yeah,
years ago.
We was cutting up over there, weren't we? We was cutting up over there.
Yes, ma'am. Aggie Pride.
I'm telling you, when I was at Miss Arlene's restaurant, when I was at A&T, it was Hammer. And then it was Toscana. So then, all the various things that's being, I think lastly it was Lux Lounge, I think. But this little area right there. He has been supporting agging them for that was Hammer's Katrina when Cowboy had to come get me up out the
Oh wow.
That was my daddy, y'all. Yeah, and my friends never let me live that down. But we'll get into that one because that's a story. So yeah. I ain't had to sneak since I've been a full-fledged adult.
Right, and that's why I was like, I got to go back in the mental.
I just can't. I can't.
Hard drive. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't.
Where I'm gonna be at is where I'm gonna be, and I want to be there. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got to sneak nowhere. Yeah, because I'm grown. Yeah. Okay.
All the way grown.
Grown.
This is what I always ask everybody. I already know this, but what's your zodiac sign, Mama? What's your zodiac sign?
Oh, yeah. Capricorn, baby, the goats out here. The goat.
Yeah. And I'm a Leo.
Yes.
And I get along relatively well with Capricorn women and men. My daddy was a Capricorn. You are a Capricorn. Javetta's a Capricorn. My sister's a Capricorn. One of my closest friends, and I call my sister, she's a Capricorn. My uncle, quite a few. But I couldn't date one. Couldn't date.
See, I've noticed that me and Capricorn men are compatible just in like personality and just like, oh, okay, but I don't know. I've never dated once. I don't know how that would be. I'm always gravitating toward the Leo man, which, you know, they all right.
And I wouldn't. I caught myself trying to date a Capricorn man one time, and you see how that didn't work.
Didn't work out.
He ghosted me, y'all. He ghosted me. So that's what I was like, never again, ever. But I don't know. I don't know. You've had the most luck with Leo men, would you say?
Yeah.
Or is that who you're drawn to the most?
That's who I'm drawn to. Yep. I don't know of any other sign that I really like that.
Really?
I think I have maybe what's Libra?
Libra, September, end of September, through the middle of October. Like up through
Oh yeah. Libra.
And I love Libras. They are, you know.
So that would be Leo and Libra, I think. But Pisces again? No. Like I know some no's.
No, I've never.
What did I just say? I missed it. Oh, she said Capricorn women.
She said that Taurus. Look, twin Taurus is born with Capricorn. That's what she.
No, ma'am. Oh, no, for real.
I was married to one. No, ma'am.
Daddy said Team Libra. There you go.
I like Libra men, but they sneaky.
You think all of them sneaky?
But they
all
sneaky.
of them can't be sneaky.
Now, when they get older, I think when they get older, they're good. But when they're younger, they're sneaky. The unevolved Libra men, they're sneaky. For one, and they got to work on the balancing act. Because you know, with a Libra, when they get off balance, they act crazy.
Yeah,
it's male and female. My sister's a Libra, so I know about those Libra scales. I've been dealing with it all my life. But I like Libra men for the most part. It seems like, unfortunately, the ones that I have dated the most, they have called
me sneaky. That's it, twin.
Girl, ain't they? Okay,
all of them.
Ain't they?
We using all the both of them, all of them tonight. All of them.
Aquarius ever. I'm done. And that's it. Look, I have dated, I don't know, a lot of them. And it's just, I don't know, we're drawn to each other initially, but no. So, moving on. Okay, so it's almost halfway time. So actually, Troy is going to play our Blast Artist of the Week. So we're going to get into that. We're gonna take a little break, and then we're gonna come back, and we're gonna talk to Taranza about her book.
Yay!
And she's gonna do some poetry for us, and we're gonna have a few more questions. And everybody, take a drink of your concoction while we listen to a little bit of music.
Indeed, and this is the Blast Artist of the Week, Elijah Rosario, and this is called Can't Lose You. Check them out.
Just wanna let you know, no matter how hard it is, I'll never let you go. Making this thing last until the days are old. Could lose a lot of things, but I just know I can't lose your love. Baby, you're my drug. It's like the air that I breathe in. Every day, girl, I need it. Baby, you're my escape. You're my fix when I'm painted. I can't lose your love. Baby, you're my drug. It's like the air that I breathe in. Every day, girl, I need it. Baby, you're my escape. You're my fix when I'm painted. Till this day, still make me feel the same. 4 years later, my love hasn't changed. Forever hold it down for you. Keeping my word, girl, I'll still take a ride for you. Love you just as is. I'll be your safe space. I'll be your best friend until the end of time. We've had our moments and our days we ain't see eye to eye. But anytime you say the word, no, I'm down to slide. I can't lose your love. Baby, you're my drug. It's like the air that I breathe in. Every day, girl, I need it. Baby, you're my escape. You're my fix when I'm painted. I can't lose your love. Baby, you're my drug. It's like the air that I breathe in. Every day, girl, I need it. Baby, you're my escape. You're my fix when I'm painted.
Yes, indeed. That's our boy Elijah Rosario, one of our fan favorites. You can check many other artists just like Elijah on blastmusic247.com. And you can register as a fan and enjoy yourself to a whole bunch of free music. So back to you, ladies.
Thank you, Troy. That was nice, right?
I like that.
Lose your love. Listen, I'm singing like I know the song, don't I?
Yes, I like that vibe though. That was nice.
Oh, okay. That's the whole vibe.
Yep.
Taranza.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's talk about naked. Naked.
Let's get naked.
Okay.
Oh gosh, let's talk about naked. Golly. What is naked? So naked, ignore the resale thing across here, but I don't have all of my shipments yet, but this is the book. Naked is over 26 years worth of poems. I started writing poems when I was in high school. And one, because I was just bored in the country with nothing to do, and I just started writing whatever came to my head, whether it made sense or not. And I found that it was an outlet for me. We didn't have cable and all that stuff, so that was my creative outlet. So I started writing like about my experience at school. I even would write about stuff that I've never experienced, but I don't know if it came from like seeing soap operas or whatever, but I would just have my imagination would just go really, really crazy. And so I have been apprehensive about publishing all of this, because it's so raw. Like, I think I told you, Carla, when I was watching Mary J. Blige's documentary, I felt it because she wrote for herself. She wrote for her own healing journey, right? And so I never really thought about publishing it until I think when Kai was born. I had somebody tell me, "Oh, you should publish all these," and they were on remember the floppy disk drives that we used to put. I had them all on that, and this person helped me like print them out, and I was just like, no, because I don't know what people are gonna think. Because even then, I was like really heavy into like, well, what are church people gonna say if they see I'm cussing and I'm talking about sex and and I'm talking about rebellion, against my parents and all this kind of stuff. And so I just never did. But the older I get, like you were saying before, the older I get, the less I am concerned about what other people think about me. And the more I realize what God put in me is going to help somebody one way or the other. So for me to sit on it is a disservice to the people I'm called to help. So that's what Naked is. Naked is me. Like the book was going to be called If You Look at My Life, based off of Mary J. Blige's song. Like years ago, I got the paper from 1999. That's what it was going to be called. And it went to Uncovered. And then just sitting there, I was like, no, when we go to God about who we are, we should be naked and unashamed. And so that's what this book is. It's naked, it's unashamed. I say some stuff in here that some people are like, did she really say that? But I did. So yeah, it's just one piece. Like I said, this is volume 1. So volume 2 will probably come out next year. I'm gonna give it some time. But yeah. That's what Naked is, a collection of all of my poems over 26 years.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. And it was very interesting watching you go through the process of getting this book together.
Yeah.
The tears, the happy tears, the sad tears. I mean, things happen. I mean, you lost your mommy.
Yep.
I mean, like, it was like something, and this book was like watching you go through a pregnancy, and now you went through the labor pains, and here we go. So it's like the baby's here. That's how you feel,
Look, but now I'm like, now I gotta raise this baby.
You gotta feed it.
I gotta feed the baby. Okay, I gotta take this baby out, and so it doesn't stop after you give birth. So now it's like it's another part of the journey. So
right, exactly.
Yeah.
So hit us with some poems from your book.
Okay. So this one I wrote, like I said, some of these I was like 16, 17, maybe even 19.
Like maybe when I wrote this poem, I was like around,
Yeah. And some of them I remember, but the majority of them were written in my 20s. So the way the book is set up, the majority of the poems from the very beginning are the older poems that were written back in the 90s, early 2000s. Towards the end of the book, prepping you for volume 2, is the evolution of Toronza, where you can see the transition of my writing a little bit, where it's more spoken word. So, but this one, I was being a little fast. So since
a little fast.
Since my man's love song just played, I figured this one would be perfect. So this one is called Undressed.
Okay.
If I'm undressed, ask me about my thoughts and my mouth will utter your name. Attached to smooth words, adjectives, and adverbs describing the thriving, energizing vibe you provide to keep me entertained. I abstained for a brief moment until I was overcome or was come over me. Well, let's see. First you called and I was enthralled that you chose to use the number I gave you. Behave who? Not from the way I was looking at you, tried to play it cool, but I knew I was through when the signal you sent connected with what I meant, but wouldn't say like, is it the way you love me, baby? And I wished you could stay a little longer, a feeling stronger than the two of us combined. Filled my mind, wanted to give you some kind of sign that it was fine for you to come on and go with me. Come on over to my place without seeming like I'm scheming, just feeling for a touch that couldn't be anything but right. So right was I, so night was the sky. I tried to be shy, but you read between the lines, uncovered diamond mines that had rarely been touched. I need him so much, I kept saying, not playing any tricks, turn treats into licks. How explicit can it get? Enough to feel that it's real, but I won't explain on paper. I'll just let you see later firsthand to understand there's no need for demands, because although I'm pressed to relieve your stress by fulfilling your requests, I wouldn't mind if you laid your head between my breasts undressed.
Right?
Yeah.
Let us snap. Let us snap. Oh, yeah, you must be a little fast. Being a little fast. Hey, Daddy. And before we go to the next poem, I think Javetta had asked the question. What was the question, Javetta? How long have you been writing, and how many books have you published besides this book?
Yep. So I've written one other book that I did through a publishing company back in 2014. It's called The Blessing and the Breaking. It's not currently in publication right now because that particular publisher went under, and I had to basically, just stop selling my book. I mean, I had copies that I had, but that's all I have. So that book will be republished as like a revised edition, and you can see it on Amazon. It'll just say currently out of stock. But yeah, I've published 2, and Foot is on the gas, and I will be publishing another one this summer. That's for single ladies.
And our lady J, Lena J, she said,
yes, ma'am.
Snap. Thank you so much, Lena.
Thank you.
That was dope. So give us another one so people can get an idea of how this thing is going here.
All right. So this one I wrote when I knew I was at home with this one, and I was thinking about, you got the little teenage love or whatever, and then you realize that they really ain't about nothing. So I call them a nobody. So this whole poem is called Nobody. You were my heart, and to some extent you may always be, but I can't love nobody if nobody can't love me. I've matured enough to understand and realize on my own, I can find the meaning of love all alone. With or without you in my life, I can still care for you, but I can't love nobody if nobody has to love too. I've changed over time, but you're still the same, trying to make me upset by calling me her name. So now, Mr. Nobody, you still want my company? But I don't talk to nobodies, so nobody don't talk to me.
Bam! I don't talk to nobody.
I don't talk to nobody. Like, he ain't even got a name no more. It's just nobody. Period.
Yeah.
Nobody.
I love it.
I'll do one more. So this one is more recent. Carla, this is the one. Oh God, I gotta get through it. This is the one I did at your comedy show.
Okay.
So as I said, this is a poetic journey through passion, pain, and purpose. So it's a smorgasbord, I guess, if you will, of different things. So this particular poem made me think about when I'll read it. I'm just gonna read it. It's called Trauma. Okay. Hey, little girl, cross your legs just at the ankle. You're wearing a dress, they said. Don't do cartwheels. Cheerleaders are fast. Don't do that. You're wearing a dress, they said. Little girls don't sit that way, legs gap wide, showing your pretty flowers, just trying to get some air in the summer heat. For heaven's sake and all things holy, you're wearing a dress, they said. Oh, I remember all of what they said, but they never told me why. Why it didn't matter if I sat crisscross applesauce on the kindergarten carpet or skated across the monkey bars in bib overalls and muddy sneakers. That little boy saw something fresh at home with his mama's boyfriend and tried it with me. Uncomfortable, I told the teacher, and she made him move his towel during nap time. The other little boy wanted to be a man, thought I should let him kiss me square on the lips with everyone on the bus watching to see if I would. Pressure. It didn't matter if I wore a skirt down to my toes or crossed my legs until they lost circulation. Just around the corner, there'd be peepers and creepers who actually preferred pants over skirts because they wanted the challenge. He wanted to feel the unfair fight, my weakness under his wicked and repulsive strength, his breath like sewage and eyes of fire like Satan himself, helpless against his thrust. Shut up. They'll hear you. But even if you speak, your words will fall silent like your innocence on these quiet cotton sheets. The stench of his sweat and cologne was like sulfur and turpentine, burned my lungs like acid. Forgiveness arrived on a late bus, but that feeling of disgust never left. Hey, little girl, be quiet. You're supposed to talk softly. Don't scream, being grown, they said. Don't speak your mind. Don't talk back to your elders, being grown, they said. Little girls know their place and don't interrupt grown folks when they're talking, being grown. It can wait, they said. But it can't wait. I have something to say, and if you don't listen, the cycle continued. Violated several times without penetration. First him, then them, pressure. Validation, pressure. Open up, they said. We just want you to feel loved, and kisses are so elementary. We promise to love you in the morning, they said. Inside, the little girl could hardly contain her excitement because finally, this is real love. The innocence was reborn, trust restored. Surely this is what they meant when they said, shut up. You want to feel loved, don't you? You know you're not loved unless you open up, they said. Confused, listening to the days of the world instead of listening to my intuition, silencing the God in me who encouraged me to ignore them when ridiculed for opening my mouth and shunned for opening my legs. Too many voices, I can't breathe, I can't think, I can't decide. I need my innocent playground. I need the fun of summer, legs spread wide, cartwheeling through the air without the fear of creepers. I need to be her again. Hey, little girl, can you hear me? Please say something and tell them to shut up.
Wow. Snaps. That's heavy.
Yeah.
Black people don't like to talk about that.
No, they don't. They don't. And that's one of the ones that, you know, although no names are mentioned, it's one of those things that's like, we need to stop telling our little girls not to speak up. Even our little boys. Oh, be quiet. Don't go over there somewhere. And they might be trying to tell you something important. You know, there are people out here that are creepers. And they're in your family and they're in the neighborhood, and you know, we shouldn't have to worry about if I got my legs gapped open, then some man gonna come over here and mess with my child. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't even be that way. So but that's, you know, pieces of me scattered throughout all of that. Yeah.
And look at you, a beautiful survivor.
Yes.
Yes,
ma'am.
So tell people how they can get your book, Taronza.
Yes, so you can get my book on Amazon. You can just type in my name, Taronza Graves, and it'll be the first book up there. Like I said, the other book is there, The Blessing and the Breaking, but it's not in publication, so please don't try to order that yet. But yeah, it is on Amazon, and there's the link. Thank you guys for posting that. So you can go there, you can type in the title, but it's probably just easier to type my name. And also, if you're buying copies, please leave reviews. Yesterday I was like #2 in new releases under Black and African American, so I thought that was pretty dope.
Yes.
So but yeah, leave reviews, share it. I mean, men, get it for your daughters, I would say age, you know, late teens probably, because sometimes these teenage girls need, especially this day and age, like, you need to understand, little joker, little nobody ain't gonna be around about 10, 15 years. You ain't even gonna love him. No, you ain't gonna, like, I don't even remember who I was talking about. I don't remember that boy's name. I just remember I wrote the poem.
Right.
But yes, so you could go on Amazon. You can reach out to me on my website as well, taronzagraves.com. And if you want a signed copy, I've ordered copies from Amazon to be able to sign some copies and ship them out as well. So you can also reach me on Facebook and message me if you want a signed copy. But I would
Okay.
like for you to go ahead and go on Amazon and go on and boost some sales up for me. Praise
Yes,
China.
yes. Well, you heard it here first. Some wonderful poems from the poetess, actress, comedian, because she keeps me laughing every day. Um, Taraza Graves. That was
Yes, ma'am.
amazing. It's amazing how many friends have told me about experiences that they had sexually with men when they were kids, whether it be men in their family, men in their neighborhood, men in their church, or other family members that were older, and how they were told to not say anything, they weren't believed. I even have some friends who, survived incest. It's amazing what women go through and don't crack up. And then
Right.
some do because it's a lie. It'll bend your mind
Mm-hmm.
to always be told that even when you're the victim, you're the bad person.
Right. Well, what did you do? Well, what you shouldn't have been wearing that. You shouldn't have been
Yeah, what you do to make him do that? You know,
right.
you know.
You was out here being fast. That's why you like
Mhm. Yeah, yeah,
no.
that's not it, And honey, I'm the crazy mama, so if my
Listen.
children told me I was going straight into attack mode. That's what the Leo, and
Yeah.
I know how you are about your children, so
Yeah.
oh,
I'm in my bed all day.
yeah, and it just makes your heart heavy when you think about, I love kids, I love
Yeah.
children. They're my favorite people besides the elderly, but I love
Yeah.
kids. They're very entertaining, but they're very truthful and they're very transparent. And
Absolutely.
I wonder what it is about adults that we say, oh, children don't lie. But then when they tell you something heavy, they don't know what they're talking about. What
Right.
changed? What
Right.
changed?
Right.
So when a child tells me something, I've heard people say, well, she probably lied. No, no, no,
Mm-mm.
no. That baby, that 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old coming in here telling you XYZ about somebody, you better be listening.
Right.
You better be
Right.
listening.
Right.
So, it's our responsibility to be the
Mm-hmm.
protectors of children who don't have protectors. That's what I feel.
Right.
Um,
Absolutely.
Luckily for me, I grew up in a loving family. Look, she said, okay,
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
listen, my
Thank you for
children,
sharing.
I'm telling you,
Yes.
they would be scared. Thank you. And my aunt Sheila said, thank you for powering through that. Because I'm telling you, it makes you want to weep. It makes me want to hug you, even as an adult, to know that as beautiful as you are, somebody wanted to. Why?
And that's the thing that people don't understand when they start talking about trauma, even with our people. Oh, that was so long ago. Why are you still even dealing with that? Like, I'm still healing from that. I still, see one of the people that I was talking about. And so it's like, how do you interact with somebody that, was like that towards you? Like, what do you do? That's still a part of my journey. Like, I've forgiven, but that thought never leaves my mind when I see that person. So that's just, or those people, like there's multiple people that are being discussed in that poem. So it's like, that's a part of my journey. And that's why, somebody sent me a note today about one, I don't know which poem it was, but that resonated with her and something she went through in a divorce. I've never been married, ever. So the fact that somebody resonated with something that they went through in a divorce that brought up kind of feelings and emotions, like I told her I'd be praying for, because I don't want anybody to, feel all heavy after reading my poems. But the purpose is for you to also get naked with yourself and with your stuff and be transparent about it, because that's how your healing is going to come. And with our kids, we have to teach our kids to be naked and be transparent, because we shut them down. Like you said, we shut them down at a certain point, like, oh, be quiet. Grown folks over here conversation. Well, sometimes they might need to hear some grown folk discussion from that perspective. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, thank you for that. Wow, I'm just very excited. I can't wait to. I can't. I'm ready. I'm ready to get my heart back, but I'm ready to get my book just ready. You know me. You know
Yes, and hardcovers are in process. They're giving me some issues with the cover for some reason, but I'm like, you already did the cover for the paperback, so what's the difference? So it will be available in hardcover and ebook, probably within the next week or so.
Woo, that was great. That was great.
Ma'am.
So,
Thank you.
question number 6.
Question
Rosa,
number 6. Yes.
do you like big dudes or little dudes? Do you like a man with some hips or what?
What's the word for tonight? Both of them. Both of them. It just depends. I really do like them with a little meat on the bones, okay? A little dad bod, just a little dad bod. Yeah, I don't want all that. Just I don't want them sloppy now. I don't want all that. But if he's slim and trim and fit, I can But I like him. I like him big.
Yeah. That
Big daddy.
to me because it's so little.
Girl, bye.
Don't let her see one of
So I
them
can be like, hey, big daddy.
And I be like, girl, bye. I be like, we both can't be big. What's going on? Listen.
You know, say that. Girl, I saw somebody with some hips the other day, and I thought about you. I said, boy, that can't be Carla. That joker got hips.
And that's who be jumping in my inbox. These old big hip men, honey.
Them hipsters.
Okay. We both can't have hips. It ain't gonna work, sir. And a stomach and a belly.
Stomach. Yes, tall thickums and tall slim. That's it, honey.
Look, ooh.
It.
But you know what? As I've gotten older now, I will say this: my tastes are changing a little bit because I want somebody with some sense.
That part.
And
sense comes in all different packages, and I'm
understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like now, if you're a little heavy, young. That's not
why did you try to say hip? Little, if you got a little,
I just can't. I still can't. I don't think I could do the hip. I could do a bit. I could do a little. What you call it? Beer belly. I could do that.
Yeah.
But I just can't do that. I can't grab you and feel hips. It's too much. And I need your hands to be big enough because I'm a big girl.
Oh, yeah, I don't like little hands. I look at hands. I don't like little hands.
I don't like
It reminds me of the little dude from he's like, grab hold of my strong hand. You know what I'm talking about from the
yeah.
That's my strong hand. Like, no.
Oh my God. Lord,
you don't have strong hands, sir. I need some big hands, sir.
Remember that time they do them little hands, girl? I was like, oh, I can't.
No.
It was too much. So yeah, that's that. I'm tickled. I'm all the way tickled. Well, we're almost to the end of the show. So you know what, Taranza? We behaved very well tonight. Cause usually we be acting up really bad.
Maybe I didn't have the right drink.
You know what? Maybe we didn't talk about the right stuff like when we went on our girls trip to Philadelphia.
Baby, listen.
That's a whole scenario, y'all. Let me tell you.
That is. That lady
good and ate good, and
we went to the hood looking like we wanted to be robbed. Like we went looking like new money. Like who goes to the hood? So, but we didn't know it was in the hood. We were just going out, because we out of town.
The bougiest person with us, and it was hilarious. She gets out of the car. She's like, "Are we safe here?" And we were like, "Girl, don't bring your crazy self on here."
And they're gonna tell me, "Can you take a picture of me right here because I will never be back here again."
Wait. And Javetta was our designated driver.
Right. She gonna be on vacation and have a whole cold. So
Wait,
she really had no choice but to be.
I love it, but the man who serenaded her at our table, remember, y'all, it was this dude. He saw Javetta, he went crazy. He done came up to her, honey, that sat at the table and started singing He Sweat to her. Oh, wait a minute, didn't he sing nobody? What did he sing to her, Taranga?
I don't remember.
Love you like you need
There's
no
a right and a wrong way to love somebody.
Then
Girl,
we
he
had
could have said, you woo, 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 because that's how close he was up in her face. When you do sip and paints, what is your favorite element to bring to class, and what is your pet peeve? Oh, I don't do sip and paint.
now I do see, you know what you mean when you go to a
She mean when I like I thought she was asking if I do classes.
no, she just freestyle. She just paints.
Yeah, I just freestyle. Like this is, I don't know if you can see, this is a painting I did for my friend Tamika. Yeah, I just started doing what do you call it, abstract art. But yeah, I don't have a pet peeve. He was singing with his whole soul. He was.
Yeah.
Oh no, you good.
You know? No, you're good. Now I got all.
Look, do I need to be doing some sip and paint?
We should. You know what?
I could.
Look, that's a stream of income. What they say?
It is.
The average millionaire has 7 streams of income.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I ain't there yet. I'm getting there. But
Yeah.
I'm doing paint and sip. But actually, I'm doing comedy at paint and sip. Let me tell y'all the story because I told Taranga it was hilarious. So this young lady approaches me and she said, I love you. I heard about you. I heard you're funny. I'm doing a paint and sip for my best friend's birthday. But it's a paint and sip for penises. And I know you're a clean comic. She said, would it be too much if we need you to talk about penises instead? I said my deposit is my girl, I got children, plural. I can talk about that. You need me to, you understand?
Right.
We can make it happen. I know about them.
Right.
Okay, that's it. So
I mean, we all got here with somebody.
I'm gonna get yeah. I'm just saying my children didn't get dropped down the chimney. So yeah,
Little ostrich.
But you know, and that's the whole part of getting towards 50. You know what I'm talking about? Now you know.
Yeah.
About people.
I do really believe that there's something after you turn 40, like some switch just flips, and you just free. That's all I'm gonna say.
Baby, I mean, in hot flashes, just make it so you just can't. I just can't withhold nothing because I'm hungry, and I'm hungry, and I'm horny.
All of the above. All of. We all got here with somebody's penis. Good night. Exactly.
So anyway,
I got a question about these penises though. They gonna all be painting the same penis?
I don't know how this is gonna work.
Like they got a model. They got a model penis. Girl, they already have the diagram. So I'm like, who was the model for this?
Girl, be prepared to get a Marco Polo.
I'm gonna need live footage. This is Carla reporting live from the Sip and Paint.
Oh, I would not. I'll be like, baby, y'all gonna have to pay me a little bit more money if I got to do that.
I'm okay.
Oh, but I'm gonna be there.
Absolutely. Get your coin.
Yeah, go do it. So last question, and we out.
Yes, ma'am.
In 3 words. 3 words.
Ooh.
Tell me, who is wrong?
All I am. All I am. I can't be summed up in a bunch of words. I am all I am. That's all I am. It's me. That's it. That's it.
I love that. So, you gonna be Lena? Yes, I'll be 49 in August. You get this September. Listen, we getting there, baby, y'all. Listen, come on, we gonna come. Invite us.
I can't wait to end the end, but why?
Daddy, why?
We
Daddy,
ain't talking about that word no more.
we talking about the painting step.
Right.
Anyway, look, I told you we behaved. Look, we wait to the very
We
end.
did. We
See,
did.
We was on our best behavior. I'm starting to sweat now.
It's hot in here, and I turned the AC. I don't know why it's so hot.
Well, look, I had the back door open. Okay, anyway. Well, we thank you for coming. We thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for having me.
Once again, the link is up. It was on there. You could type in Taronza Graves on Amazon. Look, my brain went blank. On Amazon. Also, her book is called Naked, A Poetic Journey Through Passion, Pain, and Purpose. I love it. Get naked, y'all. Get naked and be honest. Be real. Stop being fake.
Yes, please. Thanks.
Okay, just tell what really happened and go on with your day. And either people gonna like it and love it or they not, but who cares? Because we are at this point in life, we don't care. I tell people right now, this is the most selfish I ever been in my life, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I have learned the fine art of saying no instead of saying maybe and yes all the time.
Let your no be no.
Yes will make you crazy. Just say no if you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Or if you can't do it, just say no.
Absolutely.
Love on people while you can. Give people their flowers while they're still here, because as we have learned, tomorrow definitely is not promised. And we are just so grateful for every day, every moment and second that we get. And Taronza, I just want to thank you for being my first guest. You didn't even bat your eyes when I asked you. Next week's show, I'll have another phenomenal person on here, y'all. I hope y'all tune in. I'll be asking some more questions. We'll have our Black 24/7 Music Artist of the Week. Troy, thank you so much. Thank you for everyone that tuned in. Thank you for everyone that will be tuning in. And also, if you want to be a sponsor of the show, you can email me at Afro10. It's there. You can also inbox me on Facebook Messenger or Instagram. Afro, it's Afro101 on Instagram. Okay. I'm also on Twitter under Afro10. So, y'all, this is my debut of Crazy Carla's Concoction. Toast up. I hope everybody has a wonderful week.
Thank you, Sheila.
Everybody love you. That's my auntie. That's the baby of the bunch. And I just thank you. My Aunt Bernice is on here. I saw some of my family members. Thank y'all. I love everyone for tuning in. And we'll see you again. Same time, same bat channel next week, right?
And same time.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
Yes. Netflix Plus 2023. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Y'all have a great day. Thanks.
Good night.